Did you know that 69% of adults and 81% of teens in the US use social media daily? Or that an average person checks their phone 344 times a day? Numbers are everywhere, controlling our thoughts, emotions, and even our mental health in ways we rarely notice. They are on our phones, in our bank accounts, and even in the notifications that pop up throughout the day. Numbers dictate our daily schedules from the time we wake up to the deadlines we need to meet. We use numbers to measure our weight, track our steps, and calculate our worth. They are the metrics by which we gauge our progress and success. Studies show that people who frequently check social media metrics experience a 70% higher risk of developing symptoms of anxiety and depression. Financial stress, tied to bank balances and credit scores, is responsible for over 72% of Americans feeling anxious at least once a month. They can be both a source of motivation and a cause of stress. From the moment we wake up to the time we fall asleep, numbers subtly influence our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. They are the invisible threads that weave through the fabric of our daily existence. They can motivate us to strive for more, pushing us to achieve our goals and reach new heights. But they can also lead to feelings of inadequacy and stress, especially when we fall short of the numerical targets we set for ourselves. Understanding the hidden power of numbers is crucial if we want to navigate the world with greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence. By recognizing their influence, we can learn to manage our reactions more effectively. A study found that 70% of people who weigh themselves daily experience negative mood swings. Among women, 57% say the scale affects their self-esteem, leading to anxiety and unhealthy eating habits. The number that flashes back at us can instantly affect our mood, triggering feelings of pride or disappointment, satisfaction or self-criticism. It's a moment of truth that can set the tone for our entire day. The same principle applies to the number of likes on a social media post. These numbers can validate our sense of belonging or amplify our insecurities. The balance in our bank accounts can evoke feelings of security or anxiety, depending on the digits we see. Or the number of tasks on our to-do list can either give us a sense of accomplishment or overwhelm us with stress. While numbers themselves are neutral, the meaning we ascribe to them can have a profound impact on our emotional state. They are symbols that carry weight and significance far beyond their numerical value. By becoming more aware of this hidden influence, we can start to develop a healthier and more balanced relationship with the numbers that permeate our lives. This awareness can empower us to take control of our emotional responses and lead a more fulfilling life. The human brain is hardwired to seek patterns and make sense of the world around us. This intrinsic need to find order in chaos is what drives our understanding of the universe and our place within it. Numbers, with their inherent order and logic, provide a sense of structure and predictability in an otherwise chaotic world. They help us navigate through complexities, offering a semblance of control and stability. However, this innate desire for order can also make us vulnerable to the emotional grip of numbers. The pressure to meet certain numerical standards can become overwhelming, affecting our mental well-being. When we become overly fixated on specific numbers, whether it's our weight, income, or social media followers, we risk tying our self-worth to external metrics. This fixation can distort our self-image and lead to unhealthy comparisons. This can create a constant state of comparison and competition, leading to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and even depression. The relentless pursuit of numerical goals can overshadow our true achievements and personal growth. For example, someone preoccupied with their follower count on social media might constantly compare themselves to others, leading to feelings of envy and self-doubt. This can erode self-esteem and create a false sense of inadequacy. Similarly, an individual overly focused on their salary might feel inadequate compared to their higher-earning peers, despite having enough to meet their needs. This can lead to a perpetual cycle of dissatisfaction and stress. The key to mitigating the negative emotional impact of numbers lies in cultivating a sense of self-awareness and self-acceptance. University of Pennsylvania study found that people who limit social media use to 30 minutes a day experience a 35% drop in anxiety and depression symptoms. Practicing financial mindfulness has been proven to reduce stress levels by 40% within 6 months. This involves recognizing that our worth is not defined by external metrics but rather by our inherent value as individuals. Embracing this mindset can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life, free from the tyranny of numbers. Social media platforms have become an integral part of modern life, weaving themselves into the fabric of our daily routines. They offer us the ability to connect with friends, family, and the wider world, breaking down geographical barriers and making communication instantaneous. However, these platforms also present a unique set of challenges to our emotional well-being, largely due to their reliance on numbers as a measure of social validation. The constant need to check notifications and updates can create a cycle of anxiety and stress. According to research, 61% of teens say they feel pressure to get more likes and comments, while those who use social media for over 3 hours a day are twice as likely to suffer from poor mental health. These metrics influence how we perceive ourselves and others, often leading to a distorted sense of reality. The constant barrage of numbers can fuel a sense of competition and comparison, making us feel like we are in a never-ending race for approval and validation. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem, particularly among young people who are still developing their sense of identity and self-worth. Brain scans reveal that likes, comments, and notifications activate the same dopamine pathways as drugs and gambling. But when we don't get expected engagement, our brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone linked to anxiety and depression. The impact on mental health is significant and cannot be ignored. The carefully curated highlight reels we see on our feeds often present an unrealistic and unattainable standard of perfection, making us feel like our own lives are lacking in comparison. This further contributes to feelings of self-doubt and insecurity, as we constantly measure ourselves against these idealized images. It's important to remember that social media is just a snapshot of reality, a curated version of people's lives. What we see online is often not the full story. Instead of getting caught up in the numbers game, focus on using these platforms to connect with others in meaningful ways and share experiences authentically. By doing so, we can foster a healthier relationship with social media and protect our mental well-being. According to the American Psychological Association, 72% of Americans report feeling stressed about money, and financial insecurity is a key contributor to relationship problems and chronic anxiety. Another study found that people in debt are 3 times more likely to suffer from depression. The numbers in our bank accounts, credit card statements, and investment portfolios can trigger a wide range of emotions, from elation and security to fear, worry, and shame. Financial instability can lead to chronic stress, relationship problems, and even physical health issues. On the other hand, financial security can provide a sense of peace of mind, freedom, and opportunity. The key lies in developing a healthy and balanced relationship with money, one that prioritizes financial well-being without becoming consumed by the numbers. The truth is, numbers will always exist, but they should be tools, not masters. It's time to stop letting numbers control our emotions and start using them for growth, not stress, and focusing on long-term financial goals rather than short-term gains can help mitigate the emotional roller coaster of money matters. Tell me, what's one number in your life that stresses you out the most? Is it your bank balance, social media likes, or your weight? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And if this video helped you see numbers differently, hit subscribe and take control.